Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Great Sunday afternoon, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh to all my brothers and sisters in Islam. No? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh, everyone. Broadcasting beyond borders, no? The message of the truest tribe of coaching entrepreneurs and independent service providers from the Philippines. This is Life Coach Kalli for PS I Love You. Now on season 2 here at TikTok Broadcast, the flagship community project of coaching Think Talk speakers from Life Coach Philippines and members of Coach A coaching community. I'll be back shortly with our special guest this afternoon, Dr. Saniya G. Abirin from Western Mindanao State University Integrated Laboratory High School. We'll be right back. Welcome to the live streaming of PS I Love You, airing every Sunday at 2 p.m. In this show, I want to honor educators who touched the lives and made impact in the life of their learners. And coaching conversation on the success story of learners that have been touched and greatly impacted by educators. At the end of the day, the learners now will pass on the baton of greatness to the next generation of learners. Broadcasting beyond borders of Asia's Latin city, El Ciudad Latino de Asia, El Ciudad de Zamboanga, Zamboanga City, on the 16th day of October in the year 2022. I am Life Coach Kalli, a CACC professional certified life coach from Life Coach Philippines, a mental model collector of e-learning society, coach and entrepreneur, and educator for 15 years now and currently serving as a school principal of Asia Academic School Zamboanga City. And I am your educator's life coach who will continuously touch the lives of learners and fellow educators towards transformation. Our mission here at Think Talk Broadcast is to get closer to our children and serve better our coaching tribe, with vision being the go-to network for content that connects the mind, the heart, and soul through the platform of life coaching. And by serving in this digital space, the change I want to see for educators to have a space of love and safety for every students of the world as they touch and make an impact in the lives of learners. As we all know, the true essence, no, a true essence of being an educator is to impart knowledge and skills with all of our learners to be job and life ready. Let's meet this afternoon. Doc San, or is Doc Saniya Abirin, a licensed secondary school math teacher at Western Mindanao Integrated Laboratory High School, finished her doctorate degree in education, major in education administration on the same institution, and currently serving as the Microsoft Education Ambassador and Microsoft Innovative Trainer. So, this afternoon, she will share also to us her advocacy in equipping Zamboangueños and regional learners with future-ready skills and honor her mentor who stood beside her success in life. Let's welcome our very special guest for today, Dr. Saniya G. Abirin. Ayan. So, good afternoon, Doc. Bati ka po sa ating mga viewers.
Hello, Life Coach Al. Thank you for inviting me over. Good afternoon to all the viewers of Think Talk Broadcast. It's my pleasure to be here. Assalamualaikum to all my Muslim brothers and sisters. Okay.
So, good afternoon, Doc. No, really, thank you for saying yes to our program. Ayan po. So, Doc, no, kamusta po ang ating araw? Kamusta ang Sunday, Doc?
Yes, it's fine. I'm very fine. And it's my pleasure to be here right now after all the delays, no? No? After all the rescheduling, finally, I'm here um, talking with you and being viewed by your loyal viewers. Thank you so much, like Coach Al.
Ayan. So, talagang po, we are thankful po naman, no, Doc, na sa ano, na talagang nasasingit yung ano, nasingit po natin sa schedule na napaka-busy po ng ating schedule, but then again, um, naitano po natin, ipasok po natin. So in the last 2 weeks po na with Doc San naman, what happened po? Ano yung meron kay Doc San the past 2 weeks?
Actually, we've been so busy for the last 2 weeks. We prepared for the first quarterly exam. We had first quarter exam, so we really prepared for that one because that's the first ever face to face meet up with our students since pandemic. So after that one, we had this Teachers Day celebration, post Teachers Day celebration, being sponsored by the El Supremo Consejo. So that's why, as you can see, we've been sharing some videos answering the question, what was the best thing about being a teacher? So I'm glad you're one of the sharers, Coach Al. I thank you for that one.
Welcome po. No? And really, ano, napaka, ano po, nakaka-touch po naman yung sinabi sa inyong video na talagang, no, being educators, really giving our naman time, no, yung ating naman sa ating estudyante to really let them know, ma-mold natin yung ating mga estudyante naman despite na how busy we are naman sa ating sariling mga buhay. Ayan po.
Yes.
So, oo, talagang napakaano ng pagiging isang teacher
Actually,
naman.
yes, sir. Actually, my purpose, my main purpose of joining is to just spread the message, my message, the mission that I have, why I embrace teaching after all these, experiences in IT as a computer engineer. So there might be some people were wondering why I accepted the calling of teaching, which was before I really didn't like much teaching, the teaching profession itself. So
Of course,
ganun.
no? O, bago tayo naging etong ano na, itong nagaturo tayo ngayon, we became also a student before. How's life
Yes.
naman when you were a student pa?
I've been through a lot, sir. Even if my father was an English teacher then, but then the struggles as a student were really there. So I am a Basilenya who just came here in Zamboanga to study computer engineering. So I was like a total stranger that time. So mixing up with all these uh, um, brilliant students coming from all over, coming from schools all over Mindanao, or some of them came from Bohol, Cagayan, etc. So I was like alien. So I was really a shy student then. Even if I knew the answer, example, every time my professor would ask something, even if I knew the answer, I wouldn't speak up. I wouldn't raise my hand because I was really shy. So one time I was mulling over, sabi ko, nothing will happen if I'm like this forever. So as a student, I need to make a difference. I need to make my hometown proud of me by doing something extraordinary, kumbaga. So that's what I was really thinking about. So I really need to come out of my shell, come out of my comfort zone, and do something to make a difference.
It's really, ano, no, Doc, it's
Mm.
really on the mindset, ano, talagang, yan
Yes.
mo siya,
Mm.
ni-ready mo si mind na talagang,
Yes.
ito ang gusto kong maging, no?
Yes.
Na,
And knowing, sir, knowing the life of an engineering student is not really that easy. Is not really that easy. Kasi noon sa amin, it was parang ladderized pa siya. You can have major when you reach third year pa. So first 2 years was really a struggle. You had no major. Ang ano mo lang is general engineering. So you feel like your future was really vague. You don't know where you're going. So ganun siya. So I'm glad that after 2 years, after passing all the aptitude tests, etc., o nabigyan din kami ng major. So ganun. And the life here in the city, so many things that could influence me, no? So many things that could influence me, external, internal. But then I chose to be a student who is really determined to fight for her dream. So yung ganun sa akin. So I was never tempted to be influenced by anything that could keep me not going to pursue my studies. So I'm glad that after all this determination, after all this hard work, I am very proud until now that I was a regular engineering student then.
That was great enough, no? Of course, speaking of greatness, no? What is your greatest challenge that you have overcome in life?
Come again, sir?
What is your greatest challenge that you have overcome? Have you overcome in life?
Actually, so many things to tell. So many things to tell. As a student, as a professional, so many things I've encountered in life, so many challenges I've encountered in life. But um, fortunately, I have overcome it. Yun ang maganda because from my engineering days, I learned how to survive. I knew how to face all these challenges that come my way. So every time I am confronted with these challenges, I always feel like this is just God's one way of challenging me, challenging my faith, or God's way for me to be able to discover pa my strengths, and God's way of also making me closer to my family, to my loved ones, to my friends, etc. So I think the greatest challenge that I overcome was during my dissertation. You know, just para hindi lang magkaroon ng mga problema, I think I won't elaborate na it anymore. But then the greatest challenge was that one because it wasn't easy to visit the 42 schools, secondary schools. I really visited it personally, sir, kahit sa bundok. One time, I went to one of the secondary schools located in an uphill. Hindi ko alam na bundok pala siya. So I was driving all alone. Without my family knowing it, without my husband knowing it. Tapos walang signal. So while I was driving uphill, ganyan, um, parang gusto ko nang umiyak. I was thinking that I would die anytime with this school visit. So ang taas niya, it's 8.5 kilometers from the hindi naman from the point of yung low-lying land. So ang denied ko, hindi pa ako expert mag-drive then, sir. So I was driving then, tapos ma very narrow yung daan. So I was thinking like pag nasira itong kotse, what would happen to me? My family didn't know that I was here. So ganon. But then aside from that one, pumunta pa kami sa Vitali, etc. So it wasn't easy. My dissertation writing days were not easy. Sobrang hirap sa akin. Mm. Na
That's
sobrang
within
akong
ano, Doc?
nahirap.
That's within the stretch of Zamboanga City
Yes.
from
From
east to west.
Limpapa to Vitali
Yeah.
and everything in between, all those schools, these main schools I visited. So if you're going to mention now these schools, secondary schools, I could definitely tell you that I know that school because of that dissertation. Mm.
Ano, no, nalibot mo sila. Ano
Yes,
sila?
sir. Mm.
42?
And
42 schools?
considering it's amidst lockdown, no?
Yeah.
It's considering it's amidst lockdown. Dumating pa si ano, what was that variant then?
Yung
Aside
ano,
from
sa
COVID-19.
COVID.
Basta yun na yun. So it was
Yun rin.
lockdown,
Mm.
restricting all the students to leave the residence. So the hardest part there, the study was conducted amidst lockdown, no students then. So just imagine the struggles that I experienced. Paano mag-data gathering nang walang estudyante? And considering that my population was 75,542, so it wasn't a joke. I think that was one of the greatest challenges that I encountered uh, as a professional, as a student, na hindi ko makalimutan.
That's the number, ano, the number of students in Doc na yung kinakount. That's number of students.
Yes.
We got 42 schools. And of
Yes.
course, despite of those challenges na meron tayo na meet, was there someone na talagang there, na nasa side mo talagang parang it serves as booster na talagang tumututok, magabay sa'yo na talagang to do this, itong mga challenges na to.
Yes, sir, of course. You know, if you're going to ask me that question, there's really one person. There is really one person that I can really think about, and that's none other than my former professor, Ma'am Derly Fernandez, the former vice president of WIMSU for Finance. I mean, since I was a student during my MAED days, no masters, until my EDD days, she's been always there for me. So every time I PM her, every time I referred my concern to her, I every time I would like to talk to somebody to ask for advice, etc. She's just like 1 p.m. away, one message away. Then she would give me really something that I need, an advice or suggestions. She even helped me in my paper. So that's one of the things that I really I won't forget about Mom Dirly Fernandez.
Talagang
You
to
you
sa
know
mm
you know when I was in my MAED days, sir, no, when I was still taking up my masters, could you imagine that a vice president, your your professor, would hand to you her jacket because she saw you that being drenched in the rain coming into her class. So that gesture was really unforgettable because one time, sir, I traveled from Basilan, no, I traveled from Basilan. So nagkaroon ng malakas ng ulan. So I hurriedly came into her class, so much drenched in the rain, basang-basa talaga ako. Then nagtaka ako why she went to her office. And when she came back, she already had this denim jacket of her. And she handed it to me. Sabi niya, magpalit ka. Sabi ko, no ma'am. No ma'am, okay na po ako. It's okay. I would just allow myself to dry up, ganyan-ganyan. So sabi niya, hindi. You need to change kasi baka lamigin ka. So I cannot imagine. With all her academic stature, no, and position and all, she would do that to one of her students like me. So hindi ko talaga yun makalimutan, sir.
sobrang ano, no, yung puso ni ma'am sobrang
Yung puso ni
umaapaw sa ano.
sobrang laki niya, yes. Mm.
Kasi di ba, considering that ano, no, yung status niya sa life na rin, no? Educator na siya, and then meron siyang na-handle ng posisyon talaga sa school. But then again, ano pa rin siya? Andun pa rin yung sabihin natin, love ng isang educator sa kanyang
Mm.
estudyante. No?
And you know the fact that whatever I am now, um, partly because of her, because she inspired me so much, sir. She has been my inspiration throughout these years. Because when I was her student in my master's days, every time um, she would lecture, she would deliver her lecture like that. Parang I was thinking like, what if one day I would be like her also? She really serves as an inspiration to me, my driving force, to the person I am right now.
That's why eto na ngayon yung Doc
Mm-mm.
Saniya na yung aming nakikita sa screen. Hindi lang yung
Oo.
estudyante ni Doc Darlie that time na ano to, sa MA o sa masteral. But now,
Mm-mm.
you are now with yung degree mo na ngayon being a doctor of education naman. Talagang
Mm-mm.
napakano, no? And really, no, thankful, we are really thankful kay Ma'am Darlie, no, na talagang nandiyan siya. No? Yun, siya yung talagang naging driving ano mo naman sa success na yung tinatamasa sa kasalukuyan. Ayan,
Mm-mm.
of course, ano yung mensahe mo naman sa kanya, Doc? Para kay Dr. Lee?
Oh, okay. Baka maiyak ako dito. But
Sige lang.
then, my message for Mom Girlie is, of course, she knows that how much I love her, no? How much I love her. I don't wanna cry, Sir Coach Al. Mm. Okay, I love her more than my former teacher, more than my former professor, because she touched my life so much. She has touched my life so much. Like what I said earlier, I wouldn't be the person I am right now if she didn't inspire me to be one. Going back to my MAED days, I really saw in Ma'am Durley something great that for me was worth emulating, worth imitating as an educator. So being one who didn't graduate, no, with bachelor, with education degree, no. So it takes someone or something to be so inspired by something great that you would like to imitate in the future. So nakita ko yun kay Ma'am Dirly. She showed me something great nga, like I've been saying. She showed me something great that I'd like to imitate. And that is not only educating the minds, but also touching the soul of the students. So yun ang nakita ko sa kanya. Yun, naiyak ako. Mm-mm.
Sobrang ano nun, no? Yung puso, umaapaw talaga yung
Yes.
pagiging ano niya, no? Pagiging educator. Parang buhos lahat ng mga
Yes.
kinakaya niyang ano eh.
And
That's
her humility really exudes, sir. Her humility really exudes. Kasi, di ba, pag, pag mga ganyan, nasa posisyon, parang ang hirap ng i-approach like that. But Ma'am Durley is so different. You talk to her anytime, you PM her, anything under the sun, you would ask her, she will really reply anytime. Ganon siya. That's why, that's why I try to copy whatever that she instilled in me ngayon. Every time my students would message me, even during weekends or kahit any time lang, if I am not really that busy, I try to reply because that's what Ma'am Durley has taught me all over the years. Sabi nga niya, whatever kindness or whatever advice that she has given me, no? Sabi ko, nahiya na ako sometimes to ask her about so many things in life, about so many things in my profession, etc., sa work, etc., ganyan. Sabi niya, Sania, you just need to pay it forward. She's not expecting anything in return. All she has been teaching me is to pay all these things forward. Ganun lang kasimple yung gusto niya.
sure now passing on the baton, no? Sa
Yes.
next na mga ano naman.
Yes.
Kung anong ginawa sa'yo ni Ma'am Dory, you're now doing it, no? So yung mga estudyante naman sa kasalukuyan.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, Doc, ano naman yung pag sinabi natin ano na, yung ordinary days naman ni Doc Sania? Ano yung,
Ordinary days ko, I make
yeah,
sure that I spend quality time with my family. You know, despite our busy schedule, despite our busy career, no, it's really important to give time to our family also. Because after all, all these mundane things are useless if, for example, we wreck our family or whatsoever. So I make sure I play around with my kids, then I nagda-drive ako for them, I take them out every weekends. So I'm trying to establish a balance personal life and career. Hindi pwede work lang, career lang. Dapat may time ka rin for your family.
Balance, no? Balance ng life, career, no? Career and the family life naman natin. Hindi
Yes,
lang
of
siya
course.
magkapadun sa kay career lang lahat.
Eh, hindi pwede. Because my true measure of success is that you need to be successful in both family and your career. Mm-mm.
Doc,
Ganon siya.
what is it that you still wanted to achieve?
Siguro I want to achieve pa yung ano, maging, kasi hindi ko pa siya fully naramdaman yung satisfying fulfillment, inner fulfillment, um, in wanting to make a difference in my community. Gusto ko ma-expand siya because that's my mantra, sir. Since my student, 'di ba? I told you that I really want to make a difference in my community and in my society. I want to influence, especially the youth, that um it's really okay to dream big, and it's not impossible to achieve that one, because with the things around us, going around, ang daming mga kabataan dyan ang wala na sa school, etc. Then sometimes I can see in my students that they are bright, but then they have really this weak emotional intelligence. So hindi siya balance. So ang gusto kong makita kasi yung sa mga estudyante is to inculcate in them that being a student, you just don't you just don't focus on one side to hone your cognitive skills or ability, but then it should be balanced. You need to also equip yourselves with this non-cognitive, like resilience, andun pa rin, the courage to face all these challenges that we have. Hindi yung madali tayong mag-give up, makakuha lang tayo ng mababang grade, disappointed na tayo. So it's something that I would like to uh, inculcate in my students. Kasi ako, ganun ako bilang estudyante. I didn't have a tutor back then since elementary. My father did not teach me how to love books, no. Hindi niya ako inimpluwensyahan sa pagbabasa ng mga libro. But then, just by looking at the books he had, parang curious akong basahin isa-isa. Kahit when I was in elementary, yung mga books niya pang college na, etc. So, I was like an independent learner then. Walang nagsasabi sa akin, magbasa ka, mag-study ka. So, I did it on my own, sir. So, ang training ko ngayon sa kids ko, ganun din. Because, being an independent learner means so much that could pose a lifelong learning to your children. Kesa yung akay-akay mo sila every time they answer something, andun ka, nag-guide na hindi siya effective for me.
Totoo. Sobrang ano nun, Doc, no? Before we go on a break, Doc, no? Di ba, with all these things that you're doing right now, I know that you have advocacy, no? We know that you have advocacy, and tell us about your advocacy as we come back, no? After a few minutes of break. Okay? So, hydrate ka muna, Doc, then we'll be right back after this some ads na pwede natin sa ating mga viewers naman. See you in a while, Doc.
Okay.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag and drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag and drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.
And we are back for the second part of our 20th broadcast of PS I Love You, brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, the coaching hub of Life Coach Philippines, and our home as professional certified CACC life coaches. No, meet our coaching tribe at Decaf Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Center Compound, along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton, and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. You may come for dine-in or visit for coaching services from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays to Thursday. You may also join us, no? Join the community night event happening daily from 7:30 onwards. So like later, no? It's a comfy Sunday, Sundays for life with Coach Sean, no? Nurturing Monday, walk along with Coach Teen. Group Tuesday, it's all about habits with Master Coach Asmin. Purpose Wednesday, away in a day with Coach Rizal. Strengthening Thursday, coaching for the soul with Master Coach A. And Fab Saturday, open mic with Coach Erbil. Our coaching hub is an event place and a venue of choice for face-to-face classes, training, and private functions. Please connect with Coach Rizal at 717-586-1661 for inquiry and reservation. If you're one person who desires to experience transformation in areas of health, wealth, and relationships, then I would like to invite you to join us inside B Learning Society as one of the mental model collectors with full access pass to the monthly mental model masterclass of Master Coach A that is exclusively for B Learning Society members only. B Learning Society is a tent maker of B Learning homes for mental fitness, and on top of the food and beverage discount we enjoy from Decaf Cup Republic, mental model collectors also benefit from 90-minute free coaching session with our senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. Think Top Broadcast is also powered by Rise Up Creatives Worldwide, the social commerce turnkey solution provider that helps entrepreneurs and business owners to leverage the power of content marketing to provide value, improve engagement, and increase revenue with investment of just 5 minutes every single day. Visit www.riseupcreatives.com to learn the benefits of lifetime members like me and discover how you can rise up and be creative in the growing your business today. This would like to acknowledge our career coaches who are with us right now, fellow educators, learners who are with us right now. thank you for really having us, no, this after for joining us this afternoon. And let's welcome back our very special guest, Dr. Saniya G. Abirin. Ayan. So, welcome back, Doc, no? May nabinbin tayong katanungan kanina naman na natin pag-usapan natin ngayon. Yung regarding naman sa yung, syempre, yung mga bagay-bagay na ginagawa mo sa ating mga learners. Of course, you have what we call a certain advocacy na ginagawa sa kasalukuyan. At you would really impart to all of our learners. Let's talk about your advocacy naman, Doc. No? What is what you're doing right now?
Okay. So I'm busy aside from my work. I'm busy with the program, the Microsoft Education Ambassadors Program, as well as the Innovative Expert Program. So I'm connected with Microsoft International Network. So we are sharing all these best practices that we are using inside our classroom. So it's global, sir. It's a global network. So from time to time, we receive updates coming from our fellow MIEs, no, sharing with us their best practices as well as the newest apps, Microsoft applications that they use inside their classroom to make their teaching learning more engaging and immersive and then inclusive. So being a Microsoft Education Ambassador and MIE, it's really our advocacy to empower not only educators but also our learners with all these latest technological innovations because with the IR 4.0 that we have right now, because we are living in a learning environment, in a developing environment where it's composed of what do you call this one, composed of disruptive technologies. We have this Internet of Things around us, the artificial intelligence, we have this robotics, and all the other latest innovations that change the way we think, that change the way we live and learn. No, so in order to reduce the risk of automation, because that's everyone is being afraid of. What happens in 2030 when our jobs would be taken over by automation? Because as we can see in Japan, in China, and mostly all over the world, automation has been taking place. So as a student, as a professional, what will you do in order to not fear all these technological transformations that are happening right now? So ang advocacy namin in Microsoft is to equip all learners and educators with the necessary skills, not only to make them work ready, but also to make them life ready. So that whatever challenges, whatever transformations that come our way in the future and beyond, we are ready. We will not be fearing the risk of automation or robotics that could possibly replace our jobs, replace us in our workplace, etc. So kaya ganon, we assure everyone that embracing all this um, technological know-how would be the best way to assure our future, because there's no way we can escape all these technological transformations, sir, right? So ganon sa Microsoft, to make each one of us to be successful in the years to come, we need to be life ready. Life ready, not only future ready or work ready, but we need to be life ready. So when I say life ready, that means you equip yourselves with this innovator's mindset. Pag innovator tayo, we are open to learn, relearn, and unlearn. Meaning, we are open to learn new things. We are open to unlearn whatever is obsolete. no, obsolete, na hindi na updated sa mga skills natin, and we are open to relearn also. So meaning we upskill whatever skills that we have. So by embracing innovators mindset, we consider that failure is not the opposite of success. That's our mentality. But we consider failure as a part before success. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
We see so many, people who are so successful in what do you call this one, in changing or in transforming this world. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and all these other influential people, how did they achieve success? Of course, they were not immediately successful, no. They did not immediately succeed in their craft, but they have undergone all these failures, etc., before they were able to achieve what they have achieved right now. So you get what I mean, no?
Yes.
So again, innovators mindset is accepting the fact that um, failure is not the opposite of success, but failure is part of the things we do before we achieve success.
So these are
So ganun
series of
siya.
trainings, Doc, no? Series of
Yeah,
trainings for
series of
learners and
trainings.
educators for them to
Mm,
really be equipped with all those things na mahanda sila, no? Not just sabihin nating job, but they are be ready for a life
y-
ready na rin. No matter what
yes,
situation that we may through, no? We may come, madadaanan natin sa future, they are ready to face it.
yes, because according to research, sir, being done by Microsoft, the 30% to 40% of the employers right now are are looking for applicants who are not only equipped with these cognitive skills, but they also want applicants to be able, no, to have this ability to work with others. Kasi yun ang pinaka-importante rin sa kanila, that these applicants have this strong social and emotional learning that they have. So importante, hindi lang tayo yung matalino, we have this brain, but we also make sure that we can collaborate with others, we can work in a team, no? We can work in a team harmoniously, and we can also contribute along with others. Ganun siya.
Ang ganda, ang ganda ng advocacy niyo, Doc, na to all of our educators out there, no, yung mga learners na rin natin. Baga pa, there's really, no, may magagawa pa tayo to level up ourselves. No? These are
Yes.
trainings na binibigay ni Doc para sa atin, no? At ni Microsoft naman for all of us. So, let's take the chance. Is it for free, Doc?
Yes, of course it's for free. You just message me whenever you need some training, no, in your school, or whenever you need to upskill your teachers. So we can do that one for free. Because in Microsoft we don't make money here. No, actually we are not paid to do that. But because we have this heart to empower other educators and to be able to teach them on how to effectively use or incorporate these technologies inside their classroom. So we are here as as Microsoft Education ambassadors to provide them with free training if they want. Ganon siya.
Talagang ano, no, really, ano, na makikita natin yung ating mga fellow educators out there talaga mag-level up, no, sa ating ano naman, sa ating ginagawang advocacy sa ngayon. Kumbaga pa, hindi lang sila magiging ano lang, mas stuck lang sa four wall quarters ng kanilang classroom, no, na ito lang ginagawa routinary. But then again, they still have things na kailangan nilang matutunan, just like this one with Microsoft. Ayan. So, Doc, ano naman po yung ano natin, no, in terms of um, what do you call that? Yung mga ginagawa natin sa ngayon, ano pa yung ano pa yung gustong i-achieve naman ni Doc? Baga pa yung career plan natin.
Actually, I want to be, I mean, noon, after I graduated, I really want to be a certified statistician because I really love doing data analysis. And don't you know that data analysis is one of the promising jobs that we can have, no? That we can suggest na pwedeng mag-ano doon in the future that could compete with this automation. So I really want to master statistics. So that's why last time I really enrolled in a short term course in Stanford University. So actually I availed that one free. So it was free. It was free because I was able to avail of the grant through Coursera provided by the university, Stanford University. So I had a 2 month training with introduction to statistics. Iba sila. Pag sinabing basic, you thought it was basic, but then it's
Yeah.
not. Sa atin, advanced na masyado. So aside from that one, aside from wanting to be a statistician, certified statistician in the future, I also want to help mga graduate students. Ganon. So, for myself, I want to be an advisor siguro in the future of those who'd like to take up their master's or dissertation so that I can also share my expertise, no? How how all my former professors have really molded me to master all these things. So aside from that, siguro upskilling na lang, upskilling muna because for now I don't want to enroll muna in another PhD or ED or PhD studies because I want to focus muna on my family because um for how many years I've been devoting myself to my studies, etc. But I hope this time I could also spare time for my family naman this time and focus on my kids because I believe that um how you rear up your children would also reflect the kind of mother or parent you are. Ganon siya. So, for now, gusto ko lang muna mag-advisor or mag-help sa mga nagtithesis or dissertation. So, in
Yes.
short, as a consultant. So,
Totoo.
actually, they can come to me for free whenever they want to whenever they need help about their papers, etc. Just like what Ma'am Derly has taught me to pay it forward by
Wow.
giving back whatever she has given me all these years.
It's really great news for all of us, though. But of course, though, with all those dreams that you have, what will make you stop in achieving your dreams?
Actually, as long as we live, there's really nothing can stop us from achieving our dreams. We as human beings, we have this sa economics nga. I'm sorry to say this one, but I would just um borrow the term from economics, no? Ang sabi nila, we humans are wanting animals. The more we achieve something, the more our desires for something else, no? The more we desire for something else. Like patong-patong lang yung dreams natin. So, ang sa akin, I always remind myself, dahan-dahan lang sa niya, ha? Dahan-dahan lang you need to also focus on what's really important and what really matters most. Hindi pwedeng lahat na lang aralin mo. Ganyan. So siguro, yung gusto, aside from being a statistician, ang gusto ko lang talaga, sir, muna for now is to be able to empower educators and learners. I want to focus really on Microsoft and WIMSU muna, what I can contribute after I graduated, no, from my doctorate degree. It's time to give back to WIMSU, the one who gave me or who made me realize my dream to become a doctor. And of course, because of that, I'd like to thank, no, can I say thank you to Madam President, Ma'am Carla Ochotorena, for granting me my study leave, 1 year study leave, that made me finish my dissertation on time. So in less than a year, I was able to finish it. Before I graduated, I finished my hardbound, etc. So yung mga ganon simple things really matter to me because I want to make, because of my mission to make a difference, sir. Gusto ko, sabi ko, gagraduate ako ng my hardbound. I don't like to graduate without a hardbound. Dapat andun ako, gagraduate ako, may hardbound, may naipasa ako. So, it wouldn't be possible without the support of our beloved uh, BIMSO President, Ma'am Carla Ochotorena, the BPAA, Ma'am Nurcia, the Dean, my advisor, of course, Dean Ricardo Somblingo, who really helped me a lot in my dissertation days. And all those who helped me.
Yung mga taong nag-contribute towards the success naman ni Doc San. Thank you so much po. And Doc San, last time we asked for your 3 treasured pictures na ano natin, baga ito yung mga napagdaanan in the past or yung mga talagang pinaka-precious para sa yung mga pictures. Let's take a look at the first one. Ayan. So tell us about the first one, Doc.
Okay, that was in 2013, my first teaching experience. You know, when I was texted by my principal about my assignment order, I was shocked, sir. That was my classroom. Actually, hindi ganyan yung nadatingan ko. It was like a bodega that time. All the logs were there. Sabi ko, saan ito magkaklase? Then when I was looking at my students' faces, sabi ko, kawawa naman tong mga estudyante. So ang ginawa ko, sabi ko sa mga estudyante ko, grade 7 yan, sabi ko, you help me pull out these logs outside. Ang takot namin, sir, akala namin may mga ahas, may mga ganito, because it was an abandoned building. Diyan kami nagklase. So sila talaga yan naglinis, nagkuskus ng mga CR, etc. Just for us to have a teaching learning uh, milieu. So yan. So as you can see, the poste, no? Yung poste medyo delikado. Parang anytime lang mag-earthquake, magiba talaga yan. But then, alhamdulillah, sir, we've been there for 2 years. Wala namang nangyari. And my students were so happy despite that learning condition that we had. And don't you know
Survive.
that nakaproduce pa kami dyan ng champion in MTOP
Wow.
because of this mantra to make a difference. Sabi ko sa kanila, class, we need to compete with these schools, mga big schools in Basilan, in Isabela Basilan. Hindi importante kung malaki ang schools nila or etc. Basta I just want you to think that I believe in you, you can do that one, ganon. Kino-condition ko yung mind nila that they can do better, they have the chance to win, etc. Basta sabi ko, embrace nyo lang ito. So, nag-champion kami, in fairness.
Wow,
But
congratulations.
because of that mind conditioning. So, sabi ko, naniwala na kayo, pwede tayong mag-champion. So, shock din yung ibang schools. And we thank also my co-teacher, Sir Abbas.
Yes.
My,
So yan ang talaga, Doc, no? Yung may natin na mindset na to really, kung ano yung gusto mo achieve, talagang yan mo siya sa mind mo na talagang kaya
yes,
ko itong gawin. Di ba? Yung mga
yes,
ganyan.
sir. What I really try to imply that from that, sir, is it's not, of course, one factor is the classroom. But given the fact na andyan na yung classroom, which there's nothing you can do anymore, so ang gagawin mo na lang is to make the best out of it. Kung andyan na yung classroom mo, ganyan na, instead na mag-complain ka, instead of griping about all these things that you have nothing to do anymore, why not condition the mind of the students, divert their attention in something that really matters. Hindi na yung guguluhin mo pa yung mind nila na wala itong ganito, etc. As you can see, wala nga electric fan. So how were they able to survive for 2 years? So just imagine, walang electric fan. And
despite the uncomfortabilities, no?
from that classroom, sir, now I can proudly say that we have now a Coast Guard coming from that class. We have now a social worker coming from that class who just passed recently. So, just imagine.
Master,
So,
yeah.
yun. Kaya as a teacher, sabi ko, it's really important that you show something great to your students so that they can see in you the person that they want to be in the future. Dapat
Totoo.
mag-excel ka din. So, yun ang gusto kong iparating sa mga estudyante, that sky is the limit in achieving your dream.
Yes.
Nothing is really impossible.
Thank you for that heart, Ma'am San. Hindi ano, yun talagang ano eh, pinakaano natin bilang teacher, no? And let's have a look naman sa ating second picture.
That's what, for me, that's the best picture that I have for how many years. Because in that picture, all these people have really contributed much to the success that I'm enjoying right now. And um, that's my mother there in green, no? Sabi ko nga, I'm doing all this for my mother. I really want to make her witness whatever success I've been achieving right now. Sabi ko, kung graduate ako nang wala yung mother ko, then all these things would be useless for me. Kaya nga, dinevote ko talaga ang time ko, sir, no matter how hard it was. No matter how hard it was, sabi ko, I cannot extend my dissertation writing for more than a year because I need to ensure, of course, hindi naman natin hawak yung life natin, but of course, we can do something to hasten that up para lang ma-witness din naman ng mother ko na graduate ako. Because that's the best feeling ever to have been witnessed by your parent, no? Wala man yung tatay ko na dapat, kasi pangarap niya yan sa akin. So, okay na rin kasi na-witness siya ng mother ko. And that's one of the best gifts ever that I have received over the years. Sabi ko, parang fulfilled ako na nangyari yan. Kaya kahit masakit ang katawan ng mother ko, sabi ko, Mang, I call her Mamang because Mamang was a Christian before.
Mm.
Sabi ko, Mang, you really need to attend my graduation. No, I cannot accept excuses. Dapat andoon ka. Ikaw ang mag-hood sa akin, etc. So, yun.
Just like happen, no? And
It
that
really
really, ano,
happened.
the
It's the
precious moment.
biggest fulfillment for me. And
Oo,
that
no?
one, beside my mother, is my dissertation advisor, Dr. Rick Somblingo. And I am super indebted to him. Without his support, of course, I wouldn't have achieved whatever I have right now. Ang bait niya, sir. Ang bait niya. I cannot say anything more. Mabait talaga si sir and very supportive. And of course, to Ma'am Carla, Ma'am President, PPAA, Ma'am Nosha, I am thankful to all these people. Kaya, all these pictures that really matter to me in one picture, in one frame. Kaya masayang talaga ako.
Sobrang ano to, no? Napaka-memorable nga. Kaya nga treasured
Yes.
picture talaga nga.
Yes, treasured picture.
Oh, let's take a look at the third one.
Yan ang kinuwento ko kanina. You
Yeah.
see, our blackboard, no, and that whiteboard. And that whiteboard, hindi naman sa pag-aano, but because I really wanted to impart knowledge effectively to my students, I bought it after I received my first salary. After I received my first salary, so sabi ko, gusto kong magkaroon ng whiteboard para naman magkaroon naman may magandang corner dito na na ma-appreciate ng mga bata. So, I bought it from my own pocket. Hindi ko siya ni-request kahit kanino man sa MOE or sa principal, but
Mm.
sariling pera ko yung pinang-ano. So, para sabi ko, makaturo ako ng math sa kanila ng maayos. So, itong mga estudyante, sir, they really hated math. They didn't like math. Pag sinabi ng mathematics, they feel like threatened. They are
Oh, yeah.
threatened already. Mahirap ang math, etc. So, as a math teacher, sabi ko, the first thing that I really need to do is to change their mindset. from hating math into loving math. Kinondition ko na naman that mathematics can be learned, that mathematics is not a difficult subject. So after that ma-condition, so I observed that eventually they have shifted their mindset already into being positive. Nagustuhan na nila ang math until they go to college, nagustuhan na nila ang math. So sabi ko with that with that kind of motivation, nagiging effective pala siya. First
Yeah.
conditioning. After that one, doon na papasok yung learning. Basta ang importante, ipa-condition mo muna that this is not difficult, that
And
it's
it really
really
came,
fun. That's really fun. It's really fun to learn this subject. So,
it
yung
really came
ganon.
true, Doc, no? Kasi nga, nag-top sila sa M-top, di ba? From
Yes,
this
nag-top sila sa MTAP.
talagang yun ay patibay na yun. Patibay nga talaga na-embrace nila ang math
Yes.
because of your ano naman sa kanila.
Kasi isinasa puso ko din, sir, yung one of the things I learned from Malaysian education, that if you cannot produce everyone is superstar among your students, at least you produce one,
Yeah.
two, three, etc. So that would be enough already for a beginner like me during that time. So I was so happy that their response was so positive. Yung naka-white na yan was our class valedictorian. And marami sa kanila pumasa ng WIMSU College entrance test despite that learning condition that they had. So I'm really proud of this first ever section that I handled way back in 2013.
Nagkita kayo, Doc, sa Wingsu.
Hindi siya nagtuloy sa WIMSU itong naka-white. Nakapasa siya ng college entrances sa WIMSU, but then siguro due to financial constraints hindi siya nagtuloy. But then two of them are enrolled, yung isa sa College of Architecture, nagkikita kami. Yung isa, hindi ko sure yung course, kung sa, I'm not really sure, kung sa engineering ba or saan. So,
Great
ganun.
experience. No? Nasusubaybayan mo pa rin sila until now, Doc.
Yes,
And,
until now, friends pa rin kami sa Facebook.
and really,
Mm-mm.
of course, from this three treasured pictures, ito naman yung kaninang pinag-uusapan natin, yung talagang taong nagbigay daan of who you are right now and really motivated you to be who you are right now. Meron siyang mensahe para sa iyo.
Greetings from New York City, where I live now. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Saniya, especially for finishing her doctoral degree, I would say in a record time, because in my experience, some of the doctoral students really take their time finishing their degree. But in her case, despite all the disappointments and the challenges, she plodded on with passion and determination, and that should account for her successful educational journey. I'm very glad in part of her aspirations to get that elusive degree. I was one of her professors in the educational administration doctoral program at the Western Mindanao State University. I think that was 2 years prior to my retirement. And well, I would like to believe I did not treat her any differently from any of my students. I believe that all of them are unique in their own special way, and that all of them have what we term as a reservoir in them that needs to be tapped. I'm happy to believe that in a way I helped tap that reservoir which is in her. And so congratulations, and it's a privilege to be chosen as one of the mentors whom you believe contributed to your success in your education. So, kudos and hope to see you when I'm back home. Bye.
Ayan, napakaano nun, 'no. How was it, Doc? Your response po for Doc Durley, 'no, na medyo na lang ating ano sa yung audio natin, but the thing is meron naman tayo siguro na ano, nahagip doon sa mensahe naman ni Doc Durley for you.
Yes, I'm so touched by her message. I'm really, really touched by her message. And sabi ko nga kanina, I wouldn't be the person I am today without her advice, the inspiration that she has given me all these years. Siya talaga yung nag-inspire sa akin to be the person I am today. Without her, if I didn't see in her the greatness to be an educator, not only to mold students cognitively, but also influencing them with all your heart. Siguro, I would just end up a teacher who will just work, for a tangible reason. For a tangible reason, you know what I mean. But because I saw in her the heart, no, of being an educator, so that also serves as my driving force, the burning desire to excel pa in my own ways so that students can also make me their educational model. Parang every time they look at you like what I saw from my Ma'am Durley back then. So I also want students to look at me like that. Not only not only a teacher who will equip them with these academic skills, but also teacher whom they'll never forget that once in their lifetime they have a teacher who has influenced them to achieve whatever they want to achieve in life, or to be the person, no, that they want to be in the future, because I believe we teachers serve as the Michelangelos of our students. We can choose to design our students to be the best masterpiece of themselves in the future, or we can also choose to break them. That means discouraging them from pursuing our dreams, kasi dalawa lang yan eh. You can be a positive influencer to your student, or you can also be a negative influencer to your student that can hamper them from going forward. But of course, me, like Ma'am Durley, I choose to be the one who will positively influence my students to become the best versions of themselves in the future. So,
That's really ano, great message for all of our ano no, yung mga viewers natin, yung learners
thank
natin out there, fellow educators. Talagang napakano, thank you so much for that heart, Doc San. And really congratulations on everything that you do, no? Napakano niya. Napaka-heartwarming nun.
I'm so emotional, sir. I'm so sorry. I'm so
It's okay.
emotional. Maano
Sige,
talaga ako, mababuluha ko.
sige
Because
po. No worries.
when you mean what you say, when it really comes from your heart, you become emotional. You become
Yeah.
emotional.
Pati ako, Doc, na ano rin, nagpapawis na rin yung aking mata. Kasi napaka ano yung sinasabi niyo, Doc, sobrang ano siya, bang ramdam, no, na yung talagang yung adikain niyo para sa mga bata, yung talagang mission niyo sa buhay for all of our learners out there, ay talagang ramdam namin yung nag-uumapaw na yun yung kalooban niyo to really take good care, no, of our students, not just cognitively but the entirety, no. Hindi lang siya naging job ready, kundi talagang siya ay life ready at the same time.
Never.
Yeah, really thank you for that heart po, Doc, no? And Doc, to our fellow educators out there, what would be ano no, yung sabihin natin a message mo na sa kanila naman na if there is learning or any learning instrument no or anything that you could pass on to our next generation of educators, what would it be and why?
Mhm. Ako, my advice to my fellow educators is first, you need to be driven by a mission, and that mission should drive you to make the best, to make your students the best persons that they want to be in the future. Because without that mission, kung magtuturo lang tayo without any reason why we are teaching them more than academically, and that would not pose a lifelong learning among our students. Madali lang nila tayong makalimutan. But of course, when we teach by heart, when we have this mission, when we have this goal to educate them more than the skills they need to thrive in life and in the real world of work, like what I say, they would appreciate that one, and it would be more impactful to them. Mas magiging meaningful yun sa kanila, sir, if we're going to do that with a mission. Because, we cannot really fake, we cannot really fake our heart for our students. Students can really see how sincere you are as a teacher in molding them to be the best persons that they want to be in the future. Maramdaman yan nila kahit hindi mo sabihin. Just like what happened to me when Ma'am Durley inspired me to be what I am now. And this inspiration that they could draw from you because you serve as an educational model to them, that they see the person that they want to be in the future in you, that would drive them further to achieve their dreams in the future. So I hope my fellow educators would always have this, sabi ko nga, the mission and this mantra, why they are in the teaching profession. We serve with purpose. We educate our students beyond the four-walled classroom. We go extra miles. And I hope may meron din silang mga prinsipyo na fina-follow, like ako, I always have this one. Sometimes may mga estudyante na daming problematic, etc. And that annoys us as a teacher. So ako, what I do in order not to do that one, I always I always remind myself to always seek first to understand than to be understood. Seek first to understand than to be understood. So whenever I encounter students who are problematic, I ask them first before I judge them. Before I judge them, ganito, 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 etc. Kasi if that's what we're going to do, then it's either we break our students, we can hamper them already from pursuing your dreams. Of course, we don't want to be educators who will break our students' dreams. But to my fellow educators, it's in our hands. It's in our hands. It greatly depends on our hands, the future of our students. How you want to see your students in the future, you do something for that one. We help them thrive, not only to prepare them for a real world of work, but also to prepare them in life by instilling in them all these necessary skills and positive attitudes that would help them conquer the world on their own, to ensure that no matter what challenges or difficulties or roadblocks that they will encounter in life, they will survive no matter what. So I think that's all.
Thank you so much, Doc San, for the heart and congratulations no sa yung mga achievements sa life and looking forward for more, no? Na marami pa tayong with the advocacy that we have for our students, marami pang pwedeng gawin si Doc San. And really, no, thank you so much for really saying yes to our program and imparting your story with us. We really learned from you, Doc San, and looking forward, no, that um, all of our educators out there really, serve with a mission. Hindi lang siya yung sabihin natin na trabaho natin bilang teacher, but we need to really instill it in our heart that we are doing it for all of our learners out there. Hindi siya para sa sarili lamang. And there will be more Doc San and Doc Durley, no, na sa panahon ngayon ay nandyan para sa ating mga learners. Really looking forward to it. And thank you so much, Doc San. And good luck, no? Good luck sa iyong ano naman, sa iyong advokasya naman na ginagawa sa ngayon. And really, um, looking forward, marami ka pang matatouch na life, no? Na buhay, mababago na buhay, na sabihin natin, na gagawin din, no ba? Yung gagawin din sa susunod na mga panahon or sa susunod na henerasyon, yung kung ano nag-impart mo naman sa kanila. Really, thank you so much, Doc San. See you sa backstage po.
Welcome po. Thank you so
Ayan, so, really, no, maapaw na pasasalamat kay Doc San and Doc Durley for really inspiring our learners na to really, to be the best that they can be in life. And really, I would like to thank everyone, no, for supporting PS I Love You. And whether you are joining us on live or watching this on a replay, please do leave a comment to share your thoughts and insights, no, with our discussion this afternoon. Please don't keep us a secret. Help us serve more people by circulating this link of this video to all of our learners, to all of our fellow educators out there to really, doing things, no, to really do great things for our learners. And as I close this program this afternoon, I'd like to speak to all of our fellow educators out there who are unsung heroes of the global workforce. There is a lot more competition in the working world today than there used to be. But 10 years ago, no? And seems to be never-ending need to stand out, no? Gaya ng in-impart sa atin ni Doc San kanina, talagang hindi dapat tayo na kampampante lang. So, in the things that we are doing right now, there seems to be a never-ending need really to stand out from the crowd that is tirelessly in pursuit of success. But with the reality, of the great resignation comes the great opportunity for every worker to start building wealth and becoming their own version of CEO, even while still being employed full-time right now. We invite you to embark on a journey of becoming a certified, now becoming a coaching entrepreneur like us, no? Connect at 0175861661. Again, connect with us at 0175861661 and map your success as a certified co-actively co-create life coach. CACC certification program is an international CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. So pwede natin magamit ito sa ating renewal ng ating mga ating license naman. CACC course includes a 21-day web-based learning with lifetime access, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day live virtual business bootcamp with our senior coaching team. No, the program package also comes with done-for-you coaching programs and many other bonuses that coaching professionals to jumpstart, no, in the second fastest growing industry and in the world today. Life coaching is a truly a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains, thereby increasing the relevance in an increasingly complex workplace and dynamic business environment. Call Coach Rizal right now, no, at 0175861661. And of course, I would like to invite everyone, no, to watch the other shows hosted here at TikTok Broadcast. Please follow, subscribe, and engage in our social media accounts at TikTok_TV on Twitter and Instagram, and TikTok Broadcast on YouTube, and give us your review. For partnership and collaboration, please connect with Coach Rizal at 0175861661. And of course, see you all in our next episode, no? By next week. That is the Sunday once again, no? At 2 p.m. pa rin here at live here at Think Talk Broadcast. And my one coaching thought for today, educators are here to teach learners to be job and life ready and continuously sharing the love to have a space, to have a safe space or safe environment for all of our learners. Let's create a space of love and safety for every student of the world. This is us in the Philippines. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is Life Coach Kalli broadcasting beyond borders to advance life coaching worldwide. Love bam boom, love bam boom, love bam boom. Thank you so much, everyone. See you all next Sunday. Bye bye.